Good morning.
Good morning.
I call to order the regular meeting of the Mobile County Commission for December 11th, 2023, and welcome everyone. I would ask that everyone please stand for the invocation. It will be given by Reverend Trey Doyle. He's the pastor of the First Baptist Church of Mobile. And at the conclusion, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
God of peace on earth and goodwill toward all. This time set aside as part of the work and of the journey of service and serving. May all who serve, regardless of position or status or lack thereof, seek guidance. May all who serve recognize the value and necessity of first listening. And may the path this journey of service take us be illuminated. Lead us all to the places where our efforts make a lasting impact for genuine good. And grant us all the wisdom to discern the right avenues of service and the courage to follow through. May we discover the assurance to serve in truly transformative ways so that the ripples of our service extend far beyond the moment, leaving an indelible, profound, and positive imprint on all who serve. With your blessings, the blessings of one another, and the blessings of the community we serve, may our service resonate with purpose and significance. We pray. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to welcome Director Berry and Principal Knight and the entire advanced band from the Burns Middle School. And I want to thank them for being here to play for the commission for their 6th consecutive year. And they're here today as guests of Commissioner Hudson, in appreciation to her for all the wonderful things that she does for their school. Would you like to say a few?
Absolutely. I'm thrilled once again to have the Cranford Burns Advanced Band here with us. This is, as Commissioner Dewitt said, this is 6 years in a row that they have come and played Christmas music, and I think you'll agree, if you heard them on the way in, they are wonderful. Let's give them a round of applause. And I'll tell you what, why don't you go ahead and stand so everybody can see you better? I know they've all got instruments. But this is what it's all about, to have young people that are in music education and when they can display this kind of talent. And I hope all of them will decide to go forward on into high school, and some of them may even go on to college and major in music. I know that's how my daughter started. They actually began in middle school and moved on up and went and received scholarships in college. And I think from what I'm hearing, a lot of these young people have that opportunity ahead of them as well. We are so fortunate to have also with them Principal Todd Knight, who has joined us. And also, as Commissioner Dewitt said, Stephen Berry. And Mr. Berry is actually kind of a member of the county family by marriage, you see, because his wife, April Berry, is in our finance department. So it's all in the family, and we're glad to have you. Welcome to all of you, and we wish you the very best, and thank you for being here. I know that after the meeting, they will also be playing some more, so you'll have an opportunity to stop and listen to some more Christmas music and get into the Christmas spirit. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Give them another round.
Thank you. We have no resolutions today, so we'll move on to Cherie. Do we have anyone signed up to speak?
Yes, sir. We have 3 speakers signed up today, and they're all about agenda item number 31, Skinnell Properties. David Rogers with Mobile Chamber, David Salinas with Skinnell Properties, and Barry Vitor with Thompson Engineering. So, David.
All right, thank you. Just a reminder, state your name and address for the record before you speak. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Commissioners, my name is David Rogers. I live at 15 Sims Avenue, Mobile. I'm also here on behalf of the Economic Development Department for the Mobile Area Chamber of Commerce at 451 Government Street. As many of you know, we have been working on this project for over a year and a half with this developer. And I mean, to be honest, the initial introduction came from Commissioner Dewitt to this developer as they came to meet with him as well about wanting to come into this market. To take some background for you guys, we have had quite a bit of growth opportunities for our community because of what's going on at the Port of Mobile. Being a port city and the growth that's going on here in the containerized traffic is nothing sort of substantial. We're the fastest growing container terminal in the United States. With that, we have to have industrial warehouse space available for these operations. The port will not be successful. Those hundreds of thousands of jobs that they support will not be successful if we don't continue to grow and look at these kind of opportunities. Skinell, who you're going to hear from here shortly, is a world-class partner. They have done huge development deals all across the nation and are interested in coming into the Mobile market to plant a flag here, to create what we know of is to be thousands of jobs or support thousands of high-paying jobs and hundreds of millions of new capital dollars will be coming into our market as well for that. So I just want you to know that this has been a labor of love. It has been something that we've been working on constantly to make sure that we are dotting our T's and crossing our T's and dotting our I's, excuse me, but making sure that we're going through the right things for you guys and answering your concerns because we know that you guys being the voice of your constituents, we want to answer your concerns and make sure that we're doing that. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and yield the rest of my time to David Salinas, who's with Skinell Properties, to really kind of make sure he helps you understand who Skinell is and what they're planning on doing here.
Thank you, David.
David Salinas with Skinell Properties, Chicago, Illinois. Commissioners, thank you again for making time in your busy schedule. Happy holidays, but wanted to kind of give a brief overview of the project. Again, thanks David Rogers. The Chamber has been instrumental in helping us get a greater understanding of what the market is down here in Mobile County, in the city of Mobile. We're here for the exact reasons he just opined upon. It's the Port of Mobile, the Alabama Port Authority. They're doing all the right things. Richard Shelby was instrumental in that, in the growth and the direction of federal funds to the growth of the port and the expansion. This is a big project. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, we're going to be neighbors for the next 7 to 10 years. So 16 months in the making. These types of projects take a long time to put into play. So initially, you know, we're talking $300 to $350 million for the first phase of the project. This is going to take multiple phases with the Corps of Engineers to get permitted. All built out, probably $650 million, $700 million of total investment. It's a lot of money. It's a big investment. As Skinnell's done international development from Canada to Europe, all throughout the United States, we've done $5 billion in 2022. Peak year, obviously, things have gone down. But we are firm believers in capital goes where capital is welcome. And we felt welcome here in Mobile County to be a part of the growth that you guys have going on. So any questions, any comments, always accessible, always open. I spend quite a bit of time down here. I think David Rogers gets tired of seeing me show up. But we are excited about this project and appreciate the support from the commission.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Barry Vitor. Well, it used to be Vitor and Associates. It's now Thompson Engineering. We merged as of November 1 over at 8060 Cottage Hill Road here in Mobile. I've been here for about 50 years. So I've been doing this for quite a while. This project is a big project. It has substantial impacts. We know that. We've done many, many days of studies, surveys of this project area, evaluating what's there, what will be impacted, and what needs to be done as mitigative measures. I do want to point out a few key issues. The core project process for issuing a permit for this is a fairly time-consuming process. It hasn't helped that we've had interruptions in the middle of the process with a change in project managers. That's caused a number of months of delay in handling the review of the application. It also turned out that the Supreme Court had ruled in regard to a project in Idaho that has national implications, including for this property, which we have opted not to invoke because we can't afford to take the time to go through that process. It's an extremely long process to have reconciliation with the US EPA, for example, on what might or might not be regulated. At this point, we acknowledge we have a large wetland impact. This project, though, has been designed to emphasize impacting pine savanna, pine plantation habitat. If you go out on that property, you'll see that the impact area is going to either have mounded systems where pines have been planted and harvested over the years, or it's a fairly heavily shrub cover type pine savanna. These are low quality habitats. So we've been emphasizing and focusing on these areas for the project especially. There's a provision that's been offered to preserve the bottomland hardwoods which occur along Rabbit Creek. None of that will be impacted anyway, but it would be nice to have that set aside as a preservation area. That's not going to be done as mitigation, but that will be done as a good faith gesture, really, to preserve and ensure the protection of Rabbit Creek. The project is not close to Rabbit Creek. As a matter of fact, at the point where Rabbit Creek leaves the property, the creek is about 1 foot deep. It's about 8 feet wide, covered with a variety of canopy trees, a lot of which have fallen in the creek. It's not a boatable creek at that point. I think maybe you've seen some pictures that have been broadcast that show a nice boating area. That is nowhere near the project. Just want to point that out. Now, we've received some comments that you may have also heard about finding a different place to do this. And we've looked at different alternative sites. This site has to be within 10 miles of the port to make it workable. And this site, in fact, is within 10 miles, and there's virtually nothing else within 10 miles that is not either previously developed or existing development, or is way too small to accommodate what has to be accomplished here. We actually received a comment that from an entity that suggested 3 different properties, one in Chunchula, one in Wilmer, and I forget what the other one was. It was Saraland or someplace like that. But anyway, these are not serious alternatives. This project has to be located on the CSX main line, which this is. It has to have sufficient property to accommodate the structures that have been proposed in phases 1 and 2, which are the subject of the core permit. So suffice it to say, a lot of effort's gone into finding the right location to complement the amount of capacity that'll be needed to accommodate this roughly $300 million port expansion. And certainly, I think Skinnell's done a good job of trying to accommodate that and provide for that capacity. The core process is ongoing. We're close to the finish line. Hopefully we'll get there shortly, but the Corps is not going to give us a schedule. So yeah, it's just one of those things we have to deal with. But I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have, and if anything comes up, I'll be here.
I think the only question I had was timeline, but you just said it. The Corps really sets their own schedule, so it could be tomorrow, it could be 2 months from now, I suppose, unless David's got some other information. Do you know?
No, ma'am, I don't, but I do want to just point out for you guys to be accommodating of that, because again, we're not able to provide from the Corps an actual timeline of that. We have put that as a stipulation of the project agreement before you guys today, right? So the project agreement today is only valid of the condition of getting that core permit. There's other conditions there as well, city council approval as well on that, but to make sure that it is protected in there, because this project doesn't move forward without that permit anyways, but we do feel like we know it's imminent, we just don't have the exact date.
Okay, do you know when it will appear on the city council agenda?
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
David, I guess you sit on the IPB board.
No, sir, we manage that board on behalf of the representatives from the city and the county.
So this property out here is basically what was, is set aside for this kind of project, correct?
Yes, sir. So this, to give you some history, this property was purchased, the portion that the IPB's got, which is about half the site, was purchased in the 1980s for the intent of making an industrial park. The first phase of that industrial park is what is off of Rangeline Road, as you see, as the Mobile Commerce Park. That property is all been sold, and this was the entire, what we called Phase 2. It just never got developed, and then after we sold Phase 1 last year, at the exact same time, Scanel had come to us about potentially acquiring all of it, incorporating that into their larger site to be able to accommodate everything. And so the IPB board felt it was in the best interest of what their mission was to make sure they entered into that project agreement.
And is it fair to say that Scanel and their environmentalists have done everything in their power to minimize the environmental impact on the river and the wetlands in that area?
Yeah, I can certainly speak to that, Commissioner. We have. We've taken into consideration especially stormwater handling. There's a substantial amount of stormwater basin provision in the plan. And the whole purpose, of course, is not just to comply with water quality standards and criteria, but to ensure that there's at least a greater level of protection than normally would be provided. We understand Rabbit Creek's a sensitive system. I want to point out, by the way, David mentioned the Commerce Park Phase 1. We obtained a permit for the Industrial Development Board in 2000 for Phase 2 of the Commerce Park. It was never implemented. But that permit involved impacting the wetlands that essentially are going to be impacted here in part. So I think it's been done, it's been permitted before, it just had never been implemented previously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No more speakers.
All right, thank you. David, are you guys going to hang around, or could we take this item out of order so that maybe they could,
I have no
if they
objection.
have other business, you have any objection to taking it out of order?
Which number is that? Let's see.
It's item number
31.
31.
Commissioners note that 31 is subject to city council approval and the obtaining of the requisite permits by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineer related to this project, as the agenda item stands.
Okay. 31.
Number 31, approve project agreement among Mobile County, City of Mobile, Industrial Park, Board of Mobile County, and Scanel Properties LLC, whereby the county and the city will each contribute up to $2 million for roadway improvements for the industrial commercial park and warehousing distribution center located at southeast corner of Todd Acres Road and Cooleyman Road in Mobile County, and to authorize the commission president to sign all necessary documents associated with the project agreement for legal department. The county's approval is subject to the Mobile City Council's approval of the project development agreement and the approval of the prerequisite permits by the United States Army Corps of Engineers. The 772 public notice was advertised in Laniat on Wednesday, November 29, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Now we can just move on to the regular agenda, Glenn.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Number 1, approve the list of claims.
So moved.
Second.
Number 2, approve appointment of Grace Abernathy as District 2 Administrator effective December 18, 2023 for Commissioner Connie Hudson.
So moved.
Second.
Number 3, approve an application of CEFCO, a partnership for off-premise only retail beer and table wine license for the Alcoholic Beverage Control District 2.
So moved.
Second.
Number 4, approve renewal of professional services agreement with Dogwood Productions, Inc. in the amount of $6,600 for annual website hosting and maintenance of the Mobile County Commission website, live streaming of commission meetings, videos uploads to the county's YouTube channel, constant contact, and addition of accessible ADA widgets for the Information Technology Department will be paid from Cost Center 001.
So moved.
Second?
Number 5, approve a request of the voting machine warehouse to correct the address of the new polling place for Precinct 2 in the resolution adopted in November 22nd, 2023 minutes, agenda item number 43, to read as follows.
So moved.
Second?
Number 6, approve appropriation contract with the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County in the amount of $9,200 from District 2 Education Funds to purchase 40 HP Office Jet color printers for John Will Elementary School.
So moved.
Second.
Number 7, approve appropriation contract with Mount Vernon Community Development Organization in the amount of $5,000 from District 1 Commission funds for operational expenses.
So moved.
Second?
Number 8, approve request of the Finance Department to correct EFP-124-24 and amend November 22nd, 2023 minutes. Agenda item number 10, to revise annual contract amount from $50,000 to the annual contract amount, to $54,365, and add $15,000 for a total annual contract in the amount of $69,365. From the District 1 Education Funds for operational expenses at Ina Poland Smallwood Memorial Library, also known as Chickasaw Public Library.
So moved.
Okay, I understand what we're doing here, but I want to be clear that only 15,000 is coming from District 1 education funds. The 54,000 is their per capita payment from the general fund. And when you read the annual contract amount total, it appears to be coming from District 1 education. And that's not where it's coming from. Am I overthinking this?
No, that's, it could be confused that way. I think.
Okay, we'll correct that, Commissioner.
Okay. So move as amended.
So it'll be reworded to
Yes, ma'am.
clarify that, and I've made the motion. So.
Number 9, rescind award of bid to Tall Power Systems, Inc. for Government Plaza Emergency Generator Repairs Radiator. Due to unresponsiveness of the contractor, the bid was awarded on August 14, 2023. Agenda item number 31 for the Facilities and Maintenance Department.
So moved.
Second?
Number 10, reject all bids for detention intercom test and inspection at various locations. The bids exceeded the project budget, and authorize rebid as detention intercom test and inspection at the Metro Jail and Barracks for the Facilities and Maintenance Department.
So moved.
Second?
Number 11, authorize advertising for bids. Michael Square Revenue Commission restroom renovations for the Facilities and Maintenance Department.
So moved.
Second?
Number 12, approve change order number 1 with H&H Electric Company, Inc. for Government Plaza Auditorium light upgrade. The change will decrease the contract by $13,690, and the new contract total will be $209,090 for the Facilities and Maintenance Department.
So moved.
Second?
Number 13, authorize advertising for bids. Floor fly remediation measures at the Government Plaza for Facilities and Maintenance Department.
So moved.
Second?
Number 14, approve lease agreement with United Saints of America, LLC, doing business as Chicken Salad Chick, and Mobile County Commission for a 1-year term with 2 one-year renewal options. First term commencing on December 14, 2023, and to authorize Commission President to sign all necessary documents for the legal department.
So moved.
Did we both make a motion?
Oh, second. I'm sorry.
Okay. I made the motion, she seconded.
Okay. Number 15, approve amendment to project agreement previously entered into between the City of Mobile, Mobile County, Lineage Logistics, LLC, Lineage Logistics Services, LLC, and MTC Logistics of Alabama, LLC, and to authorize the Commission President to execute the necessary documents to the assignment and assumption agreement for legal department.
So moved.
Second.
Number 16, approve professional services agreement with Airwin, Inc. for 1 year from the date of execution and a total amount not to exceed $10,000 for providing packaged television commercials for each of the televised college football games held in Mobile County, and additional agreed-upon videographic work for the Public Affairs Department will be paid from Cost Center 001.
So moved.
Second.
Number 17, adopt a resolution affirming the county's intent to comply with the Construction Best Management Practices Plan for the Mobile County Golf Course in regard to the City of Mobile's issuance of the land disturbance permit for the Environmental Services Department.
So moved.
Second.
Number 18, approve contract amendment number 10 to Mobile County Park Initiative contract with Moffett and Nickel, Inc., dated June 23, 2021, to add additional engineering and design and construction, engineering and inspection services for Cedar Point Phase 1 for the Environmental Services Department.
So moved.
Second.
Number 19, approve appropriation contract with the town of Mount Vernon in the amount of $8,375 from District 1 funds for the town of Mount Vernon Veterans Memorial.
So moved.
Second.
Number 20, approve appropriation contract with the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County in the amount of $98,556 from District 1 funds for the DEN project for Mobile County Training School.
So moved.
Second.
Number 21, approve creating project number to provide additional funding in the amount of $1,030,000 from District 1 funds to increase the monies in African Town Historic Structure Renovation Scott Building, African Town Hall for the Facilities and Maintenance Department.
So moved.
Second.
Number 22, approve appropriation contract with Mary G. Montgomery High School Parent Teachers Organization in the amount of $20,000 from District 2 education funds for the choir risers and softball soccer scoreboards for Mary G. Montgomery High School.
So moved.
Second.
23, approve request of the Community Corrections Center to purchase 3 vehicles from the Revenue Commissioner's Office. Reappraisal inventory for fair market value as follows, and those vehicles will replace the following.
So moved.
Second.
24, approve a 3-year professional contract with Abercrombie, Simmons, and Gillette to administer general and auto liability claims for the county effective January 1st, 2024, for the cost of $6,300 per month, year 1, and increasing 5% each additional year for the Risk Management Department.
So moved.
Second.
25, approve request of the City of Chickasaw Board of Education to call and order a special election on February 20th, 2024 to determine whether a special ad valorem district school tax should be levied and collected annually at the rate of 3 mills
So
for
moved.
30 years for the exclusive benefit public schools in the City of Chickasaw, Alabama.
Second.
26, consider taking the following action on bids.
So moved.
Second.
27, approve renewal of subscription with Malware Bytes, Inc. in the amount of $21,842.30 for Malware Bytes. Endpoint detection and response for the Revenue Commissioner's Office will be paid from a reappraisal fund and general fund.
So moved.
Second.
28, approve 36-month agreement with Sharp Electronics Corporation from CPC Office Technologies, State of Alabama contract for 1 Sharp copier in the amount of $137.53 per month for the Public Works Administration Office.
So moved.
Second.
29, approve amendment to the Mobile County Commission American Rescue Plan Act Strategic Spending Plan, approved August 1st, 2022, to award funding as identified below to the following projects and to approve revising the previously awarded project for Beulah Battery Water Distribution System upgrades for the purpose of changing the ARPA funding from the infrastructure category to revenue replacement category.
So moved.
Second.
Can I speak for just a second? I'm sorry, I failed to recognize the presiding judge of the Circuit Court of Mobile. Judge Pipes is here, and I think this item was dealing with the mental health court that Commissioner Hudson has really headed up, and I just wanted to recognize you. I didn't know if you were going to hang around after, but thank you for being here today, Judge. And also, I wanted to, while I'm recognizing, I'm sorry, I should have done this in the beginning and just didn't.
You
I wanted
beat
to
me to
also-
it. I was just about to.
I wanted to recognize the director of the Mobile County EMA is with us today too, Mike Evans. Thank you for being here. And also, I want to recognize Nick. I think they have an item here at the very bottom of these awards for the ECMO that I'm very proud that I headed up, and it will be going to the University of South Alabama. I think it's going to make a huge game changer in our community for medical heart. Y'all know more about it than I do, but I'm glad to have you guys here for that as well. Sorry to take that in the middle of a commission meeting, but I should have recognized these people at the beginning and failed to do so. But thank all of you for being here today.
Number 30, approve a memorandum of understanding between the Mobile County Commission and the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency for Mobile County Sheriff's Office, providing the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency will supply one NEC desktop kiosk solution to the Mobile County Sheriff's Office to assist in the collection and maintenance of criminal history data at no cost to the county. The county will reimburse the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency the annual maintenance costs for the equipment in the estimated amount of $2,400 will be paid from the cost center 020.
So moved.
Second.
Number 31 was already voted upon. Number 32, adopt a resolution to transfer Mobile County payroll responsibilities from the Mobile County Treasurer to the Mobile County Administration Human Resources Department.
So moved.
Second.
33, approve annual software maintenance agreement renewal with Bentley Systems Incorporated for the Engineering Public Works Department in the estimated amount of $4,420 from February 14, 2024 to February 13, 2025. Costs to be paid for from cost center 081.
So moved.
Second.
34, authorize county engineer to serve as the authorized agent of the Mobile County Commission to complete and submit the petition for annexation to the city of Sims for a segment of Chin Dairy Road, adjacent to the area incorporated by the city of Sims on May 2nd, 2011.
So moved.
Second.
35, approve a preliminary plat only of Alden Park. This is a private road subdivision and roads within, and the subdivision will not be accepted by Mobile County for maintenance.
So moved.
Second.
36, approve final plat of Rossville Phase 1A and accepting road right-of-way as shown on the subdivision plat for the following streets and accept the road in this subdivision for maintenance by Mobile County together with drainage system as it affects said roads and accept the warranty deed for the right-of-way indicated on this plat.
So moved.
Second.
37, approve final plat of Oakmont Place Phase 1 and accepting the road right-of-way as shown on subdivision plat for the following streets and accept the roads in this subdivision for maintenance by Mobile County together with drainage system as it affects said roads and accept warranty deed for the right-of-ways indicated on this plat.
So moved.
Second.
38, approve final plat of Oakmont Place Phase 2 and accepting road right-of-way as shown on the subdivision plat for the following streets and accept the roads in the subdivision for maintenance by Mobile County together with drainage system as it affects said roads and accept warranty deed for the right-of-way indicated on this plat.
So moved.
Second.
39, approve preliminary and final plat of Laneski subdivision.
So moved.
Second.
Number 40, approve design of water and sewer lines along Sportsplex Drive by Neil Schaefer, Inc. in association with Project Sportsplex Drive from the end of Sportsplex Drive to Lee's Lane, grade, drain, base, and pave.
So moved.
Second.
Number 41, authorize acquisition of property and acceptance of right-of-way deeds and/or easements from the following property owner for the following project.
So moved.
Second.
42, approve agreement of the relocation of utility facilities in conflicts with proposed roadway improvements with South Alabama Utilities for Mousap Road This agreement allows 20 working days to complete the relocation activities at no cost to the county.
So moved.
Second.
43, approve agreement for relocation of utility facilities in conflict with proposed roadway improvements with Kushla Water District for Mousehap Road. This agreement allows 20 working days to complete the relocation activities at no cost to the county.
So moved.
Second.
And Commission, we have one add-on. Add-on number 1, approve appointment of Judy Newton to St. Elmo Irvington Water Authority Board of Directors to replace deceased board member Henry C. Newton and to finish out the deceased terms expiring on March 1st, 2029.
So moved.
Second.
I'm going to take just another second, I'm sorry, but I wanted to mention that Ms. Newton will be taking Henry Newton's, finishing out his term on the board. Mr. Newton served on that Irvington St. Elmo Water Board for over 35 years. The past 16 years, he was the president, and he suddenly and unexpectedly passed away on December 2nd. And so I just wanted to take a moment to recognize him and thank him and his family for their service to Irvington St. Elmo community on that water board.
Number 44, Commission announcements and/or comments.
Watch this. Go ahead, Glenn, I'm going to wait.
Okay. Number 45, approve request for motion to adjourn until December 21st, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
See, I didn't try to adjourn the meeting today without permission. Thank everyone for being here.